time to shine.
And I will
Don't fuck it up.
Keep that in the edit. Hello and welcome to Torchlit Tavern. My name is Jameson Oxford. I am your...
You fucked it up.
Yep. Did it? I'm used to making fun of him.
God damn it.
I'm so used to making fun of him. Hi, it is Randall. I am your DM today. I'm taking over because bitch-ass Jay is being happy and getting married. That fucking guy.
What a loser.
What a fucking nerd. So we decided...
Happiness.
That we're going to have our own wedding with hookers and blackjack and none of those two things.
Not blow? All right.
Well,
there's definitely blow. I wouldn't be here if there wasn't.
And that voice that you're hearing today is actually our special guest, who we'll get to in 1 second as we do the intros. As I said, I'm Randall, DM. Hi. Normally the Redactyl, normally Dylan. I'm going to try and keep this ship afloat while Jay is gone for a week. He is probably... It's going to sink. It's going to sink. And to my left.
It's going to sink and be on fire somehow. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I always bring the gasoline.
To his left, it is I, it's Ryan, but I'm not playing Roy. Today, I will be reprising the role of your favorite Clark, and Shy is here too, I guess. Woof. And to my left...
We're going to sub in every woof that I do with Jay's woof, because it's better.
he's already sent it to me.
Yeah, okay, just make sure.
Woof.
Well, your two's left today.
Okay, I'm Katie. I'm playing Igorra.
I'm
That's
so
right.
excited.
And to her worse half is Jeff. Once again, joining you, but not reprising his role as the gentleman, but instead as his representative, Evan.
I'm kind of shook that she didn't introduce herself as Better Jeff.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's better, Jeff.
I was going to end the episode with that. I wanted to prove myself first.
I'll edit this out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I won't.
Yeah, some people have better halves. Jeff just has better Jeff. Period. End of story.
What can you do?
Yeah. So...
It's a living.
So... Today's game takes place at this lovely grand hall in the field that has been built and rented out many a times over the years for very specific clans' weddings. And once again...
Are we jumping right into this?
Yeah, we're jumping right into this, because...
we didn't even do any tavern keeping.
We didn't even do any tavern keeping.
No, I always get tied up during
God.
tavern keeping. I always get beaten in tavern keeping. No, you think I'm gonna lie? Jeff, put the gun down.
I'm afraid I won't.
Jeff, okay.
You've made a mistake today, bud.
No, okay. Listen.
Just have a seat. Let us do our thing.
But I'm the
and
DM.
then it's all you. And then it's all you.
What?
You can have it the rest of the time. But this is our time.
No.
That's... Shh.
Why are you caressing my face? What?
Just
Katie, no!
Relax. It'll be okay.
It's all right.
Jeff, take it away.
All right. Once again, we love the fact that you are here with us, to be with us, and shut up. And we can't wait to have you interact with us in every single way possible. Let me tell you all the ways possible very quickly. So, if you want to get in contact with us in any way, let me give you a couple of those. But first off, we've got a Facebook. Tell them what the Facebook is.
Does the bear want to tell us where Facebook is?
No, it's my safety bear.
Okay, it's at facebook.com/Torchlit Tavern.
All right, and we got a Twitter. Somebody elaborate a little bit more on the Twitter.
It is
at Torchlit Tavern.
You son of a...
No.
It's at Torchlit Tavern.
I'll really pull out the gun. And we've got a hashtag. If you're on either of those two things, tell them about the hashtag.
It's hashtag Torchlit Tavern.
Or hashtag TTCast if you're nasty. And we've got a website. Tell them about the website.
It's www.torchlittavern.com.
And last but not least, we got a Patreon. And if you join our Patreon, we've got so much content that we might eventually bring to you. It is one day worth it. It's got dividends somehow.
There's some stuff in there. It's not like empty, but like the
the blooper
one day it'll be
subs.
overflowing.
one day.
The redactyl.
I'm a Patreon subscriber.
Yeah, there's stuff in there.
There's stuff in there. Tell them how to get to the Patreon.
I don't know.
Perfect.
I just get emails.
Perfect. Ryan, take it away. How do you get to the Patreon?
It is patreon.com. Take a wild guess. /Torchlit Tavern.
Ooh, it's so easy. Would you never have guessed?
I would have never guessed.
Goddamn.
But it's so easy.
That was the most Torchlit Tavern way of advertising ourselves I've ever heard. I'm a Patreon member. Really? How do you get there? All right. God damn it.
I just get emails.
So, once again, as I've said, we love that you're here. Thank you for listening. If you can, rate, review, subscribe, all of that stuff. But most importantly, definitely give us a share so that other people can enjoy our off-the-cuff, not knowing what the fuck we're doing. So, now that we've got that out of the way, now, Randall, I'll untie this knot, and you can run the show.
This is exactly how the end of every session works for us, too, so.
I untie the knot, and then she can go do whatever she wants.
Let's be real. Better Jeff's in charge.
Yeah, honestly.
Anyways. So yes, going back to where I was before I was clubbed, we come upon the rolling plains of the countryside far removed from the Coldscale home, but there are many, many of them wandering around this grand hall that was rented out by one specific member, because today is the day when a Coldscale daughter is married. It does not happen often, but when it does, they go big. Friends have gathered from across the various countries that the Coldscales travel through. Family, distant and close, have come together to celebrate this union, the likes of which may never be seen again. They come to celebrate life, love, and the joys of two families becoming one. We come first to the father of the groom, Clark, mingling reluctantly with some of his distant family members, some orcs, some humans, and plenty of corgis in dresses and tuxes wandering around, all saying the same thing to one another, which is simply, woof.
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 Woof. Woof.
Woof.
A large contingent of Coldscales soon arrive from their northern swamp, led in the front by an old friend of Clark, one that he raided a temple with and saved a child with, Bracken Coldscale, the patriarch of the Coldscale mercenary family, along with many, many other Coldscales, the misfit mercenary group that brings together all races, religions, and kind under one very large and broken umbrella. To his immediate left is actually a cleric he brought to help ensure the proceedings go well. Shining in the light, glimmering with divine energy, is a small goblin with a whip at her hip and a scowl on her face. To his other side is a young boy, maybe around 8 years old, with a long sword across his back and wearing pelts. Clark, you remember that as your kinda nephew, Jonathan, that you helped save. Bracken spots Clark, obviously, and immediately runs over to him.
More people.
Clark!
Hello. How are you?
A big hug is wrapped around Clark begrudgingly and lifted him into the air. It has been so long, my friend.
Yeah, it's been a while. You can put me down. Thanks, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm excited.
Good to see you. I see you brought the family. Thank you all for coming.
Yes, there's still more coming. Don't worry.
Great.
Yeah. Don't. We made sure to invite everyone. We got Granlin coming. We have more knights from the north, the south, the west, the east. Then we got some people we had to pull out of the swamp. Coldscale was on the back of his shell. That was a bitch. He kept biting us. Jonathan is here. Did
Coldscale come? Did you bring him?
You hear it gets suddenly very quiet as you look at your old friend. And you hear a snap noise in the distance, and someone goes, "Son of a bitch!" No.
I specifically put in the invitation not to bring him.
Well, he saw the invitation.
So he knows that we didn't want him to come then.
And you know what that means, right?
Okay.
He will be presiding over the marriage.
Okay.
Igorra prepared ceremony. They don't want me to do ceremony.
That Bracken gets surprised by the little goblin that's come up on it. I told you to wear a bell. Fuck.
I prepare ceremony, and you don't want me to do ceremony.
No. Your ceremony shall be used. It's just Coldscale wants to say some of the words. That's all.
Coldscale smelly like shit.
Agreed.
Two ceremonies?
Also, I may have accidentally invited... Well, because remember how we said we needed statues for Vespera, the Master of the Hunt, and then you hear in the background, Dudes! Do you remember the Derricks?
I wish I didn't remember the Derricks.
Solid Steve!
What's up, bro?
Dude, where's Bromo? I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
I can only hope that they only get married the one time.
As do I. It's really great. Unless they want to have, multiple partners, and then they enter a more polygamous relationship, and that is more... And then you see a high elf walk by, grab Bracken's ear, and drag him away. His husband knows he's digging a hole.
Igorra just follows behind, shuffling her feet.
No, that's the father of the group. Don't help him. Let go of my ear. Igorra begrudgingly walks back to Clark. Father of the groom bullshit. After a few more moments, loud trumpets blare near the entranceway. A carpet is rolled forward through the main hall, straight ending up right at the foot of Clark, who is very much annoyed already by the number of people here. The trumpets dim and quiet, but a glow erupts from the hallway as a man in fine clothes walks down the carpet. The representative of Lord Grimm, who has been primed and properly touched up by his lord to make sure that he presented himself correctly.
Hello there. I am Evan, here representing Lord Grimm. He told me that he sends his best wishes, or at least the closest approximation that you can hope to receive from Grimm.
Honestly, more than I expected, but thank you.
Thank you.
A Corgi walks up to Igorra and puts a paw out to shake.
Igorra takes the hand. Pleasure to meet you, little dog.
Woof.
Woof indeed.
The Corgi recoils a little that someone said woof back. Then kind of puts her paw down, walks away. Very confused.
Igorra has this effect on people.
Yes, I would imagine so. Pleasure. I'm Evan.
Your clothes are too fancy.
Fair enough.
I like Igorra. Already taco subtle shit. It's perfect.
She has a charisma of a 7.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. So with that, you guys are able to mingle and discuss with one another and other party guests for the time being.
Evan, I don't know. Evan would probably just stand around and greet people, and I guess he'd go, and Evan knows nothing about the scenario.
Yeah.
He goes up to Clark, having been told that Clark is the father of the groom. Goes, and where is your son today?
He's getting ready. He's a little nervous.
Yes, as one would be. It is a momentous occasion.
Yes, he's about to join into a union forever, so I can't really blame him, but he's handling it okay.
That's good. Well, make sure he has a proper meal, and maybe not too many drinks before the ceremony.
Agreed. It would be really upsetting if he lifted his leg on somebody during the ceremony, but I'll keep an eye on it, thank you. Wouldn't be the first time, really.
What do you mean lifted his leg?
Igorra realize you don't know. This is dog wetting.
Relieve himself.
We're here for the union of two dogs?
Yes.
Now I see why Lord Grimm sent me. All right.
There a problem?
No, it's a pleasure to be here, of course.
Fancy clothes, no brain.
Yes, please, feel free to go and, get some food at the table. Make sure it's the taller table, because the shorter table just has dog food.
Yes, of course. I'm sure you won't mind eating at the shorter table. And he moves along.
and also, please drink out of the glasses. The bowls are also for, obviously, the dogs.
Igorra, after catching that shade, she's used to it, but she's muttering to herself, I know hurts people, but I make sick. I'll make you very sick.
Oh,
God. Very sick. Igorra can fix, but Igorra make you very sick.
Evan goes and gets a drink.
By the way, Evan, all the corgis in the entire hall make sure to introduce themselves to you, because you are from the Feywild and they are beasts. So
yeah, no, I mean, I can talk to. I can innately talk to all of them, so I just do. Yes, it's a pleasure. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Some of them talk about the political climate and such.
Yes. I mean, I've not been around for some time, but I hear things are getting dangerous.
Woof.
He's bowing and he's talking.
Woof.
Yes. And to everybody else, you just hear Evan going, woof. Woof.
I love this so much.
Igor is doing the same thing, but not understanding a damn thing.
She has a terrible accent every time she tries,
Woof. Woof. Woof.
One corgi's holding back another corgi for something she said. After a little bit of mingling, some corralling of dirkheads, and ensuring that everything is going well with the guests, Clark?
No, I do not wish to give you a fist bump. No, sir.
Bro, it's very deadly.
I'm not a father.
But you could be one, man. You never know. Weddings are a time of love, and you might find someone here. You and that goblin girl are hanging out a lot, so maybe her.
I think I hear someone calling my name. If you excuse me.
Fist bump, little goblin girl.
What?
Yeah. And as Brian's about to use his thunderclap fist bump, so a corgi points at a sign that says no magic before the reception. And he goes, damn, but I get it. Fair. Underneath it also says no blood sport before the reception. So Clark, eventually after, talking to Evan, you do get the idea, maybe I should go check up on my boy,
Definitely.
And you go to his room, and after a knock, you hear inside.
Woof. It's me. Can I come in? Woof. I open the door.
You see Shia, his small corgi suit jacket on a nearby chair, his tie almost, completed, just hanging around his neck. He looks at you, his hair still looking good, but slightly disheveled from, nerves. And he looks at you and goes,
Woof. How are you doing? I see you're not in your suit yet. We're still doing this, right? Woof. Okay, good. You good? You look just a little disheveled. What happened to your hair? You okay? Woof. Were you drinking out of the toilet again? You have a bowl.
You see the bathroom door is open.
Woof. Just please continue getting ready. There's a lot of people here. I don't know why. I told you only to invite, 30.
You see Shia gets a little nervous when you say 30, and then he walks over and hands you a clipboard that you had previously signed, and your circle, which you realized you had messed up, you tried to, complete it again, but it kind of almost looks like 300.
Why? Woof? I don't think we have enough food for all that people. What are we gonna do? Woof? I guess there is more dog food. I guess we could pass some of that out. Woof. We'll make it work. Woof. This is really hard to have a conversation like this. Woof. Despite all these people, I'm very happy for you. And let's just get through the day, okay?
Shia nods, and he nuzzles into you a little bit and gives a small little...
Woof. Pat him on the head.
You see him go back to getting ready. The other groomsmen coming in shortly after, couple orcs, couple humans, couple corgis.
Hello, please help him get ready. For the love of God, we need to hurry.
Yeah, don't worry, we got it, man. And Corgi looks at you and puts a paw on your boot. Woof.
I pet him too and leave the room.
As you return to the party, you see the Dirkheads are being corralled by Mother Granlin. Recently promoted, not too long ago, if you recall.
And Igorra is drinking out of a water bowl with her hand.
I mean, it's effective.
I mean, we were running out of food and drinks for everybody else anyway, so just, go ahead. Go nuts.
Evan's kind of just standing nearby, realizing he was sent on this errand.
Igorra small, table big. This work.
Evan is just drinking his drink near one of the tables, keeping his distance from the Dirkheads, and Mother Granlin for that matter.
Yeah, I'm sure she won't come up later in your story. So, as Clark returns, he sees all this, and a note is passed to him from one of the servers that you guys hired for the reception later. And it's from the bridesmaid, the maid of honor, saying that they need your assistance, Clark, and to bring at least a couple other people with you, and to keep it quiet and not tell Bracken.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
The servant nods. Of course, my lord.
I look around me, and the closest people to me are Evan and Igorra, so I walk up to them and I say, hey, can you, I need some help with something. Do you think you could come with me for a little while? It would mean a lot.
Igorra, help?
Yes, of course.
And I'm gonna go ahead and grab Jonathan as well.
Oh, 8-year-old Jonathan?
Yes.
He gives a big thumbs up. He's always ready to help.
Okay, good. Come with me.
Okay, I'm ready.
Just keep it... Just don't tell your father.
Which one?
Fair, both of them.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. And the 4 of you rush off. And you head to the bridal suite where you know the maid of honor is waiting. And as you knock, the door opens. And they're like, okay, come in. You see standing off to the side in a separate room, because the other room is closed off with these beautiful glass doors that you can see on the other side. There's a small corgi getting her hair done, her nails done, everything ready for her big day.
Igorra think that big waste of time.
How dare you?
I'm sure that Igorra does.
And off to the right of this room you're standing in, that was funny.
The shade,
is this slender and beautiful form wearing this long, flowing red dress with colorful short hair, standing looking away from you. This is the maid of honor. And when they turn and look at you, Clark, you know who this person is. It's the father of the bride, Leo.
Hey, Leo.
Hello.
What's the problem?
Okay, so I need some discretion with this. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you. I apologize. Thank you for gracing us with your presence as a representative for Lord Grimm. I heard you were coming, and I'm very grateful that you are here on the big day.
Yes, Evan. It's just a pleasure to be here for your celebration.
I really appreciate it. I know Lord Grimm is a very busy man, and him gracing us with a representative means the world to me, and I know my daughter.
Absolutely. I'm sure that if he could have been here, he would have, but he's so wrapped up in things.
Oh, I've heard of Lord Grimm.
Oh, Jesus, they brought Igorra. Oh, hello, Igorra. It's a pleasure to see you again. It's been so long since I've been to the swamp.
Igorra came to help with ceremony.
I appreciate your efforts greatly, and I know that you will make sure this is a lovely ceremony. Now, here's the problem. I spent a lot of money on this for a few reasons. Security, food, buying more food when someone puts 300 instead of 30 like we agreed upon beforehand. But, that's just, we agreed upon it and had a meeting about it, but it's okay. You put 300 instead of 30.
I didn't know.
It's fine. It's not like we talked about it. It's fine. But
there's enough dog food. It'll be okay.
Oh, you say that.
Igorra senses tension.
You say that, but every time we get to the fucking catering meeting,
Why
I always
did Stu
said
talk
that
to
we
you?
needed more food, and you said
Can we not do this right now? We're not the ones getting married. Please stop.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just want my little girl's day to be perfect, and this is.
It'll be fine.
See, I hired a few feelers just in case unsavory types that I've met in my travels to keep an ear out and make sure nothing was going wrong. This is a mercenary family. We have made quite a few enemies over the years. So
I'm sure.
Yeah, I
Igorra, everyone friend.
I agree, but
I'm sure.
so there may or may not be a wedding crasher coming.
What? A wedding crasher?
Nothing, dear. Nothing. Shut up. Nothing.
You're mad at me about the food? Look at all these people here.
We're not getting into this.
Who is coming? Who else could possibly be coming?
Why is this such a concern?
Well, a wedding crasher for a Coldscale marriage. Well, the last time there was one, the Coldscales went, oh, we have to kill them, and it became a whole blood feud, and then the building was caught on fire. We weren't allowed in a country for 10 years, and that's why I need discretion, because if I can find...
Leo.
Yeah.
Who?
Sounds like a fun party.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know his identity. He's kept it very hidden, and I'm quite annoyed. I do know that he might have sent some forward agents to hide within the party guests, and given the number that have been allowed in, it makes sense that a few might have slipped through.
Is this going to be another dog?
Oh, look. He looks at Clark. Is it going to be another dog?
I don't know, is it?
Yeah, you see Leo and Clark both kind of pause, look at each other, unsure of how to answer this question. Anyways.
Pause.
God damn it.
I was gonna make the joke, but I didn't want to get kicked off on my first step.
With the dark heads nearby, the dad jokes just come out by accident. So all I need for you is to find these agents that may have slipped in. No killing. If we get blood, Bracken will smell it, and we will have to hide a body. I've only rented this place for 2 days. I can't hide a body in that time effectively.
If they ruin this wedding, there will not be body.
Igorra no like kill. Why kill?
I know. I agree, Igorra.
Just poison?
Why not? Why would it take you more than 2 days to hide a body? Why even hide the body? You know, I've been with Lord Grim quite a long time, and pardon me.
Well, see, the thing is, we're renting this place. This isn't us! It's an old friend, and the last time we killed a bunch of people on this property, let's just say we had to go to peace talks after 30 days. That's all I want to say about the matter.
Okay, so,
Absolutely.
any
Do you have
hints, maybe?
any hints at all would be nice. Yes.
They should be mercenaries that aren't with the Coldscales. He has hired mercenaries, so...
It's how convenient that you're all like one race.
Yes.
Well,
It's wonderful how uniform you all are.
well...
This should make things real easy, wouldn't it? Isn't it, Leo?
We're not getting into this again, Clark. We're not doing this.
It's great how you all wear a similar patch or garb,
Oh!
or literally
We
anything.
We actually have a wooden scale. Every Coldscale carries with them a wooden scale with a carved snowflake on it.
See, here's mine.
Yes, I hadn't seen that because you were keeping it in a pouch, as I'm sure most of you do. Where's yours?
He reaches behind his back and pulls it out. He's wearing a dress. We're not going to question that.
I never did.
Absolutely not.
Evan at this point is already fed up enough to ask dumb questions.
Perfect. Go with the Coldscales.
Do these scales have like... Are they just wood? There's nothing really special about them? Maybe we could, somebody could magic them out? Find someone who doesn't have the magic,
Oh, I could put an enchantment on mine. 1 second. And he walks over to a table and pulls out a bunch of magical component bags and just starts spreading them across his scale. Then he looks at Igorra. May I see yours too, please?
Igorra says you cannot have.
I will return, I promise. It's more for linking, And he takes hers and pours some components on it. It gets a little dirty, dust, sulfur, and the such being put on it.
Igorra has no problem with dirt.
Good. And after a few moments, he holds his next to Igorra's and it hums slightly with power. And then as he pulls it away, it goes away. He's like, there we go. This should detect anyone that has a scale.
Ah, yes. Perfect. You've given us enough to search 300 people in just a matter of no time at all. Right? We each have one? Perfect. Let's go.
Well, you only need to find one that doesn't have a scale, and then suss out the rest.
Igorra has question.
Yes.
Why crash wedding? They want to hurt dog?
hurt dog, hurt Coldscales, hurt Clog and Shia. Many things could be the reasoning.
Igorra has a lot of protection. Igorra can help.
I mean, it would be easier if we could narrow it down. Clog, do you and your clan have any enemies that may wish to bring you harm on this momentous stay?
Not really, no.
Okay, well then it is most likely someone after the Coldscales.
Jonathan, by the way, is this whole time as you guys are discussing all of this, just looking up in confusion. So are we telling Bracken?
No,
child,
we are
no,
not.
child.
I don't think so. I believe that's the opposite of what we're doing.
Why do you call your dad by his name? It's kind of weird.
I have a lot
It's
of
secret
dads.
mission.
I mean, you could call one dad, and you could call the other father.
It gets confusing.
Okay.
Shh, child. Stay with Igorra. Secret mission.
Oh, okay.
I whisper over to Evan, please don't let them leave together alone.
I won't, rest assured.
Thank you.
In fact, by the sounds of it, you'll have to also be coming along with us.
Yes.
Evan puts out his hand. Scale, please.
And he hands the scale to Evan.
Evan takes the scale and he puts it in one of his pockets and then he goes, to round this out, do you personally, as the cold scale that you are, have any enemies?
Leo thinks, quite a few.
Perfect. Well then I will not bother asking any further questions. Let's be on our way.
So you all depart, and Leo assures Clark that all the behind-the-scenes stuff he'll be taking care of, so Clark can just focus on this.
Thank you. I will find them.
And how do you wish to begin this investigation?
Well, we have one scale.
Igorra have scale. Evan have scale.
Well, we have one scale that can detect the other scales. So, who moves the quickest?
I vote Jonathan. Those children are fast.
Jonathan nods, determined.
He's good boy.
Certainly. Can you run around and if this happens to buzz or hum,
Mm-hmm.
if it stops buzzing or humming around anyone,
Mm-hmm.
you let us know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jonathan. Quick now.
Grabs the scale and just takes off running. This kid is strong, by the way, for his age. He has been trained by Bracken since he could be trained.
Igorra follows him kind of like she's trying to, keep the child.
Yeah, like she's
But-
pretending she's, keeping him under control.
Yeah, but she's just running with him.
Roll me...
She's not as fast, though.
Roll me a deception, which I know will
That's
be
a
her strongest
mistake.
suit.
Ooh,
Perfect.
only an 8. That -2 hurts.
Well, luckily Igorra has this habit anyways. So it just looks like you're chasing the child. It doesn't look like you're babysitting. It just looks like, ah! And the child's like, ah! And just running with you.
To be fair, though, I was drinking out of the dog water dish.
Yeah, no, so no one's questioning this. Somehow, I dropped a dice. Somehow, you rolling low fit better than if you had rolled high. Because if you rolled high, they would have been like, this Igorra doesn't do this often. Why is this happening? But this, it just looks like Igorra's chasing Jonathan. It's like, yep, okay. Even Bracken's like, keep running. Go.
Don't let her catch you.
Igorra strong.
Evan rolled a 14 just to keep an eye on the boy as he's running around.
Your eyes, trained by the huntsmaster himself, is able to keep track of this boy through the many crowds of people and dirkheads that fill this grand hall. Jonathan fist bumping the dirkheads real quick as he's running past, dodging Granlin trying to grab him. Basically, anyone that he knows shouldn't have a scale is like, okay. And it then runs past a bunch of cold scales. Good. And then he sees someone in full armor and he's running up to him. He's like, hi! And it stops buzzing. And then he looks to Igorra. And then he looks to Eben. This one!
Shit.
Perfect.
In the middle of a large crowd of cold scales.
Yes.
Igorra
Okay.
runs up and trying to salvage the situation, but she's not good at this sort of thing. Just runs up and hugs. Oh, you're my cousin, yes! Cousin Igor!
Roll just Deception? Again, I guess? Igorra's doing some thick lying right now.
14.
14?
I rolled a 16.
Wow.
Clark is
Oh my
making
God.
his way over there.
The guy rolled an 8, so he goes, yeah, Cousin Igorra, it's great to see you again.
I haven't seen you in so many moons. Come, let's grab some food.
Yeah.
They leave dog food on the floor? Very good.
Floor food? Is that... Yeah, that's normal around here. Yeah. Yeah.
I start leading him over to the dog food to make him eat dog food with me.
He's like scooping up with his hand, like, okay.
Evan casts greater invisibility.
Ooh.
No magic.
Well,
it's okay.
they don't see him doing it.
They didn't see it happen. It's fine.
Clark, as you're standing there keeping eye with Evan, you look to Evan after Igorra leads this man over to the dog food. You look to Evan, and Evan's not there anymore.
Evan whispers in your ear, "I'll handle this."
Oh, okay. All right.
And he goes over to, and he moves towards the dude, and then Evan uses, hold on, features and traits. I got a thing for this.
Igorra this whole time is talking to him. Yeah, he's eating dog food with her.
Yeah. And he's like
And she
surprisingly
goes-
enjoying it. He's like, is this like dried bacon?
Right? But so we're sitting and enjoying dog food together, and Igorra's like, "It's so nice you answer my letter. We do ceremony.
Yes, of course.
It's great to have someone from home."
Yes.
Evan approaches secretly and uses compulsion.
Oh, clever.
Yeah, let me see if I can figure out what the save or whatever it might be for that is.
Does he have his helmet off?
Yes, he's got his helmet off. He's a human man, very well groomed. You imagine probably to fit in well with the other Coldscales that are in dress plate and have actually bathed frequently leading up to this.
And then there's Igorra, who's saying that they grew up together. He's
Yes.
just going with it.
He's just totally like, of course. By the way, unless your spell save DC is 12, he's not going to beat.
Oh yeah, no, it's 16.
Yeah, he's not going to beat that, yeah.
Alright, and then Evan whispers in his ear, "Tell me who you're working for, and why you're here."
Shit on a sandwich.
So he actually says shit on a sandwich.
Yeah, because he's surprised because a voice just compelled him and then put a voice
I
in
pretend like I don't hear it, or like I don't know if I can if you whisper into his ear.
Yeah, I mean, if you have roll a perception,
Yeah,
I guess.
I'll
If you
roll a
roll high enough
perception.
perception, imagine you could just
Yeah,
hear it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I rolled a high enough perception.
Oh, yeah. You're a wisdom caster at level 11. You probably got it.
I rolled a 19 too.
Yep. Yeah,
But-
you recognize Evan's voice.
I hear that happen. He says shit on a sandwich, and I go, "No, Cousin Igor, we don't eat shit on sandwiches."
Answer my questions.
I can't move right now. I have to talk to you, mysterious voice. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me an intimidation check, and with advantage, by the way, because you are definitely got the upper hand on this guy by like a mile.
Igor, he's like, "I guess I have to talk to you, voice." "Cousin Igor, problem?"
A 22.
Yeah, damn, you bit scary. You learned from Grim. Evan's voice just creeps into this man's ear, and it feels like it's creeping into his fucking soul, the level of intimidation you're putting on this guy, and he can't even see you. He doesn't know where this voice is coming from. He goes, "All I know is I work for the boss. He pays me a good amount of money. I was just here to see how many guests you had, how many were soldiers, and to report back when he arrived.
When is he supposed to arrive?
Within the hour. That's all I know."
Absolutely. And is there anyone else here besides you?
Yeah, there's 2 other guys.
Can you point them out?
Yeah. Can I?
Yes. And I allow him to point them out.
Okay. So he slowly, points out one guy standing off to the side. It looks like someone that was hiding within Clark's party, an orc man, who is drinking some tea with human and just having a lovely conversation. And then the there's a woman covered head to toe in pelts with a great axe across her back, just talking to a Corgi, trying to understand them and just not getting it at all.
Fantastic.
Those two.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep. He'll let me be on my way now, right?
Igorra has no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, God.
Well, at the let me be on my way part, let me see if I have something that just knocks him right out.
Oh, God.
No.
Oh, God.
Igorra think mind is sick. Come with Igorra. I heal.
Oh, God.
And she starts trying to drag him off.
It's basically dead
back.
weight because of the spell that Evan put on him, but you can begin dragging him because he's not resisting.
I go, no worry, you're sick. You sick. I've seen before.
Jonathan, by the way, is walking next to Igorra, looking like he's her muscle. Just, yeah, what's up?
And I just allow her to do this, and I go back to Clark, and I go, you see the woman in pelts there? As I sort of direct his body.
Yes.
She is also an infiltrator.
Okay.
And this orc man, as I direct his body the other way, that orc over there drinking tea.
Okay.
Also an infiltrator. And they are awaiting their boss, of which apparently they know very little about.
Helpful. But thank you for finding this information.
Igorra is dragging him to the back as much as possible to just tie him in the back.
I imagine Igorra and Jonathan tie him up and shove him in a broom closet.
What race is the one with the pelts?
Shifter.
A shifter? Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to say. That's my fault.
No worries.
So we take him to the back where Leo is.
Yeah, Leo spots you guys and he's holding a clipboard running through everything. What is this?
Infiltrator! Jonathan and I find. He not mean. We just want to put him back here for his own safekeeping.
Jonathan nods in agreement. Igorra talks a lot of sense. And he goes, okay, and he walks over, opens a closet, put him in here.
So Igorra tries to lightly put him in there with Jonathan, but it's kind of a struggle.
Yeah.
So he kind of thumps.
He hits his head at least 4 times.
Yeah. And Igorra goes real low and gets eye level with him. Igorra goes, Igorra only tie you up for safekeeping. Igorra no kill. Igorra no hurt. Igorra only want to make sure you're safe. If something happens out there, Coldscales kill you.
Oh.
I don't want.
Okay.
Igorra keep you safe. And then she has a bit of the dog food and leaves him with it.
Okay. Thank you. And then after Igorra walks away, Jonathan walks up, go to sleep, and headbutts him. And breaks his nose. He's like, oh! Fuck.
Igorra doesn't see it, so.
Yeah, and Jonathan walks out and closes the closet with Igorra. And, you two, you and Jonathan come back to Evan and Clark sizing up these 2 other infiltrators.
Okay.
Are you still invisible?
Yeah, I'm still invisible.
Oh,
I'm gonna ride that invisibility out.
You come back to Clark.
I don't get a lot of spells, so...
Okay. Me and Jonathan, we will go for the orc. You two handle pelts.
You see some blood on Jonathan's forehead, by the way, Clark.
What happened to your head?
Headbutt.
Good job. Let's go.
So
We split
Igorra's going to be told to go to the shifter lady with...
Igorra, right before we split up, goes, Igorra do same thing? Work once?
We try it out. Why not?
Evan and Igorra are so opposite in every possible way.
Turns out.
It's so great. It's so great.
That's why we team up well.
I whisper down to Igorra. So, I attempt to threaten them and then you take them away?
I was thinking I'd just try to get her to eat dog food.
Take her away from whoever she's talking to. I'll take it from there.
Igorra can do.
So, we're good.
Perfect.
Oh, as much as I want to see that happen again. Clark, you will approach this orc first, they'll say, with Jonathan in tow. This little 8-year-old with a blood smear across his forehead.
Wipe that before we get to him.
Oh, yeah. Then he licks his hand and he rubs his forehead and it just spreads it more.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
I got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not gonna get any better.
So this orc, who is very much in the nice, beautiful dress shirt and dress pants, talking calmly with a couple individuals, sees you approach and goes, "Oh, the father of the groom, correct?"
Yes. Hi.
Why does that little child have blood on him?
You know, kids, they get into shit. You know?
Oh, yes, of course.
I imagine he was just playing with the others, and maybe somebody got a cut or something. It doesn't matter.
He pulls out a silk handkerchief and hands it to Jonathan, who blows his nose with it. He's like, "Oh, lovely. How can I help you, sir?"
Just coming to say hello. Gotta say hi to all the guests. Mingle. How are you doing? Where are you from? All that good stuff.
I'm great. I came with a friend of Clogs, I believe his name was.
You came with a friend of mine.
Jonathan just cold stares this fucking guy. Clark is just looking at this fucking guy, and he's like, "I have to go to the bathroom. Will you excuse me for a moment?"
I can show you where the bathroom is.
I'm fine, actually.
Nah, I don't think you're fine. Come with me. And I put my hands on his shoulders. This way.
I don't think I want to refuse you.
Good. Let's go.
Yes, of course.
And I take him to the back to Leo.
So as that is happening, Evan, still invisible, approaches this shifter woman covered in pelts, along with Igorra, who's not invisible. And the shifter woman is just talking to a couple others. Just very gruff, guttural noises rather than full, complete words.
Cousin Igor said you help with ceremony. Come with me. You have nice pelts. It'll be perfect. I grab and I start trying to pull her away. Excuse us. You must help. That's why you're here.
And you see a couple Coldscales nearby, like, Igorra's at it again. Fucking Igorra.
See, everybody know it was in the letter. Come.
Now they're all checking their pockets for letters.
Evan approaches from behind, and he summons his weapon, which nobody can see. He's pretty invisible. And he, just slides it into her pelts and goes, "You should do exactly what the little one tells you to do." Do I get to roll an advantage again?
Yeah, definitely, bud. That was
Can we definitely
great.
leave that burp in, though?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's an important part.
the burp is like a comma.
Yeah, fully caught that. Don't worry about that. That's staying in.
Yeah. Keep the burp. It's
The
in
burp
character.
stays. This one's only a 17.
17?
Yeah.
This is within reason. And the shifter kind of stops and is like, "Do it."
Do you mean kill you?
Yeah. And then they look directly at the sign.
Who are you talking
The
to?
sign nearby that
It's
says
time.
"No blood sport."
Well, then I guess I have no choice but to just do as much damage as I can here.
Oh no!
You forget who he's a servant of.
I know!
Yeah, it was a dumb choice to make me make this decision. But I'll do it.
Not done for me, I just gotta make a note.
Igorra knows that he's talking to her, but pretends that she doesn't know. And she goes, Come, ceremony starts soon. We must go. Cousin Igor, help me already. I need your help.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Actually, you know what? I'll just blow my other spell slot real quick and just cast Suggestion.
Oh.
So she has to make a DC 16 Wisdom save.
And what's the suggestion you're saying?
The suggestion is cooperate.
Guys, I rolled a Mitch. So
Yay!
good job. Their posture shifts from a defensive ready to fight to a relaxed and this makes a lot of sense. And just starts walking with Igorra.
I'm reaching up and holding the shifter's hands. Or one hand.
Your arms are swinging together happily.
Yeah, we're I'm a little bit in front, and I take her to the back to Leo.
So, well done, Evan. I was expecting fireball, I'll be honest with you.
Yes, well, I didn't make Evan like I made Grim, and I did that on purpose.
Got it.
They're supposed to complement each other.
That worked really well. So, Clark arrives with his new friend, and you arrive with your new comrade that you just got to cooperate.
Sure did. And because I think I have to roll something to make sure I didn't break concentration. Hold on. I don't think casting another a non-concentration spell.
I don't think suggestion's concentration, so your greater visibility should be.
Nope, it is concentration. Drop my invisibility. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got it under control at this point anyway.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
So you appear and people think it's a magic trick and they're like, oh, that was really cool.
Yeah, and I bow and I'm like, yes, of course. Just here to bring good tidings from Grim. Yes.
Bracken holds a mug up.
As I back away, smiling and bowing.
There's an applause of woof happening.
Woof, 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 woof,
Woof.
woof,
Woof.
woof, woof,
Woof.
Igor, woof.
woof.
Because that's all that's in my head now is Igorra's woof.
Woof.
Yeah, that, like, gravel just deep in there on that woof. So you arrive with your new compatriots, and the orc looks at the shifter lady. They got you too?
Quiet.
Okay.
Okay, Igorra no one to hurt. No point to hurt, Igorra heal.
Yeah.
Igorra think it's safer for you in the closet.
And Evan looks at both of them and goes, I believe she's right. It's much safer for your lives if you keep them in this closet.
The shifter lady goes, this makes a lot of sense.
I like her.
Yes, she's very, very reasonable for Wedding Crasher.
Ah, yes. Incredibly so. What manners she has.
Before you go in closet, who's coming to this party?
The boss? At least 30 mercenaries.
Why?
I don't know. I was told to find information and get paid for it.
Who's the leader?
He's royalty of some kind. He has great coffers to pay us the amount that we asked. I mean, crashing a dog wedding wasn't exactly on my list of things to do.
Get in the closet.
Oh, okay, yes.
So once they get shoved into the closet with the other guy, right? So now they know all three of them.
Yeah, the other guy, by the way, was chewing on some dog food when you guys opened the door.
Yeah. I lean down and I go, Cousin Igor, you'll be safe with your friends. Stay here. Mercenary group coming. We fight. You safe here. I like you.
Okay. And this guy with the broken nose is just like, yeah, okay.
What happened to Face?
John's standing behind you just over your shoulder, like, intimidating the guy. He's like, I fell. I fell.
Oh, I heal after. After this, I heal you before you leave.
Okay. And Clark, you can clearly see Jonathan, like, running a finger over his neck behind Igorra towards this guy.
Jonathan.
And the guy's like, yep. What?
Tie them up, and I hand him a rope.
Okay. The shifter's like, oh, I'll help. And helps tie up their buddy and help tie themselves up. Oh, make sure you put a gag in him. He's a spellcaster, and points at the orc. And the orc's like, why? Why?
Thank you. Again.
You're very helpful. I bring you food.
That's much
It's
appreciated.
odd how helpful you are, but okay. Thank you.
I just really feel like cooperating's a good idea.
Oh, all right.
Smart. I heal.
I look at Clark as he walks out and I go, manners maketh might.
I suppose.
And then I kind of go to the orc because, like, they're being great, so I'm helping them out. I'll heal them, I'll feed them. I go to the orc and I go, Igorra spellcaster too. Igorra no like hurt, but Igorra can make very, very, very sick.
I'll take the gag. I won't resist.
And she gags him and then, like, pets him. If you good, you get food after too.
Evan leans over with his golden fey eyes and goes, better than being food after.
Yeah, it's a really great idea.
You're a nasty one. People think I'm gross because I'm oi. You're gross. Pretty clothes still make you mean in head.
Ah, yes, well, we just live in different worlds. Literally.
I know Grim. Skeleton, but not undead. I like him. And I like him more than I like you.
Ah, well, you might be the first to have ever said that.
Fuck, that ain't the realest thing ever said on Torchlit Tavern.
Okay, you three, stay put. If you try to leave this closet, I will kill you. Okay?
The shifter's like, yep, that's pretty fair.
Okay. Again, thank you.
Yeah.
Jonathan's still in the background, just like running their finger across.
Like, like mouthing words like, I'll eat your babies.
I'll eat your children.
I'll eat your fucking teeth, man. Come at me.
Leo!
Yes, fuck. And you see Leo coming out, their makeup now fully on. Yes.
The 3 have been caught, but more are coming.
More?
What's on your face?
My makeup. Wait, Igorra, we go through this every time. Don't belittle my looks.
It's just unnecessary. It's what's on inside. That's what everyone always tell me.
I'm not ruining my makeup by crying.
Okay, so, what do we do?
Okay, so there's only one road they can come in on. Just be there, intercept, try not to kill them.
They're coming to ruin the wedding. Why would I not kill them?
Because killing is wrong. Igorra just have to heal after.
Killing is part of nature, Igorra.
Not for this reason. I kill rats to eat. I don't kill people to eat.
Okay, if I'm very honest, I also just don't want blood on Clog's clothes. He's gonna be standing up there for the paintings and all that stuff, and I just want to make sure he looks nice.
I will get blood all over me.
To be fair, I can clean him. It's fine.
Oh, well...
Igorra too? Igorra have to be in ceremony.
And Clark just raises both freaking hands and shoulders up high. I think that means I can kill him.
Just be careful and find out who the boss is before you blow him up or do whatever you do, because we do need to know why they're doing this, of all days.
We will do our best to be gentlemanly and not kill them.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
They were going to ruin Shia and Princess's wedding.
I know, and if this were any other day, I would be personally throwing fireballs from a rooftop onto the dearly beloved ones as recompense for this, but it's the wedding day.
We'll see if I cool off by the time we find them.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. So, you guys gonna head out of the building towards the road?
Yes.
I do believe so.
So as...
I make sure that Jonathan comes with us.
Oh, absolutely.
Jonathan's all for this. He was not leaving this. He has his long sword in his little fucking kid hands. He's so ready for this.
Jonathan.
Yeah?
Do me a big favor.
Yeah.
Get Coldscale.
What'd I do wrong?
Nothing. But someone else did something wrong, so we're gonna let Coldscale know.
Did I hurt you?
It'll be okay.
I can go get Coldscale. You smell like shit, but we friends.
No, I'll get it. Kicks a rock. I gotta go talk to Turtle.
Thank you.
And walks away, dragging the longsword across the nice wooden floors. So, as this episode comes to an end, dear listeners, our adventurers depart from the building and begin walking down the road a little bit, but they don't get too far, as 3 carriages in all black, with mercenaries riding on the back, top, and front of it, and most likely inside of it, come barreling down the road towards them. And next episode, we will find out who's in it.
Hey Tavern Goers, thanks again for joining us for another adventure on Torchlit Tavern. Hopefully you've been listening to us leading up to Arc 4, but if not, you can always go back to our beginning, or, if you are less inclined, I have provided a summary of the story so far at the beginning of episode 50. If you are looking for other ways to listen to us, we can be found on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Podbean, or any of your preferred podcasting services. Please continue to share, like, and most importantly rate us on whatever your preferred service may be. We have no designs on any vast empire, but the more you help, the more we can share our small, silly story with others. If you truly love our show and want to go above and beyond our dreams, you can support us on Patreon at Patreon.com/Torchlit Tavern, where we can reward you with bonus content, including blooper episodes, additional lore, or bonus episodes. If you wish to reach out to us, you can contact us directly at torchlittavern@gmail.com or visit our website at torchlittavern.com. We also can be found on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter by searching Torchlit Tavern. You can find me, Jameson Oxford, on Twitter at Agent Beige. You can find Ryan at RyanSCB Santos on Twitter. You can find Jeff at big_J_the_badman on Twitter. And you can find Randall on Instagram at Argo Omega. Additional music used in this episode was from Incompetech.com, used under the Creative Commons license. The songs used were
Royal Coupling, Running Fanfare, Buzzball Parade, Tango de Manzana, and Still Pickin'.
by Kevin MacLeod. Thanks again for listening, and don't forget, feck your warlock dear.